Hey, what's going on, scholars? It's your professor here, Enlightened Enlisted, and today I'm going to be doing something a little bit different, and I'm going to be showing you guys my initial reactions of the news release because it came out while I was live on Twitch, so I hope you guys enjoy the video. Cheers. All right, so the new campaign levels for Enlisted just dropped. A little late, but we will deal with that at a later date. So the Night Witches in the Battle of Stalingrad. That is sick. Those were the Soviet female that got the nickname the Night Witches from their German counterparts. So the 588th Night Bomber Regiment and the PO2. So a little biplane on there. Very historically accurate for the Night Witches. 100 kilogram bombs and two 50 kilogram bombs. So that'll be pretty good, actually. That'll actually be pretty freaking good as far as like a bomber. Plus, you know, your biplanes can turn really well. So I feel like this is going to be very easy for you to get some like really accurate shots. This might be like a tank buster, honestly, for you. Just kind of go in, turn real hard, drop those bombs, get out. So this will be pretty cool. So these are the first female squads in Enlisted. We kind of figured, I did a whole video on women coming to Enlisted and how I would have done it and how they're going to do it. And I was pretty much right on that. So if you guys haven't checked out that video, please go do so. Invasion of Normandy, new campaign levels. So we finally got the Browning 30 cal. This thing is sick. Love it. Just a beautiful weapon. I love using it in Hell Let Loose. It's going to be fucking sick. Cannot wait. Mercenary Guy, thank you for the follow, man. I really appreciate that. MG34 coming to Normandy as well. That thing is insane in the Berlin campaign, so it's going to be insane in the Normandy campaign. Probably going to be the best LMG, not SMG, in the game for Normandy for sure. It's probably the best LMG in the game, honestly. So that's going to be sick. Can't wait to unlock that. So we got the 76 Sherman. That is a great addition for the Allies. Should have come before the Jumbo, in my personal opinion. But that's a good addition. The Tiger E. Oof. That is RIP Allied tanks. RIP Allied tanks. That 88 millimeter is going to shred through Shermans. Open them like a tin can, really. So really, the Americans are going to be forced to using tanks for anti-infantry and relying on air to take out their armor, the German armor, which is kind of realistic, right? Like, that's kind of how it was in the war. I don't know. The Tiger is going to be tough. That's going to be really tough, actually, to deal with. The only thing is the Tiger's bigger than the Panther, like as far as its model is. And so it might be easier for the P-47s to absolutely just dick them down. So we'll see. We'll see how that turns out. Premium squads, 100% experience. These premium squads include an engineer. So we've seen them include engineers in all going forward premium squads. They used not to have that. But now it looks like that is 100% what they're doing. Trying to make them a little bit more viable. The Colt monitor machine gun. Oh, this was the... wasn't that was used by, like, the police. Yeah, it's got the compensator on the front. 35% vitality. 40% vertical recoil while standing. Wow, these are really good perks. Those are really good perks right there for that. Yeah, that is super good perks. Holy Christ. So I wonder if these are going to be a bundle or if you can buy them individually. And then you're getting the 43M submachine gun, high damage, excellent rate of fire. Wasn't that a Hungarian gun? I cannot remember off the top of my head. But that is interesting, and they don't look like they have as much, as good of perks, honestly. I mean, reload speed, horizontal while standing is good. I would argue that horizontal is more important than vertical. I've always argued that. I know Utini has also argued that. Run speed doesn't really matter to me, and the stamina doesn't really matter to me either. So really, the Americans getting the better half of the deal, in my personal opinion. I will test both of these squads and do a video on both of those. I think I think the Americans, just kind of looking at it, have a better squad right off the bat. Finally getting added to the Soviets. Thank God. We've been waiting for this forever, man. I love this gun. It's kind of a wacky, kind of reminds me of like an SKS, but I've been really looking forward to this as well. So that is nice to see that they're adding that. The MP43 coming to Berlin, I feel like is kind of a misstep, to be honest with you. Like, you should just put the regular STG-44 in there. I know this is basically an STG-44, but you should have the STG-44 in the Battle of Berlin, in my opinion, for historical accuracy. There's really no difference, and it kind of gives you a little bit of separation between Normandy and Berlin, whereas now these are literally the exact same gun. So that kind of sucks, but it'll be good. The weapon is super good in Normandy. It's going to be super good in Berlin because it's very close quarters to medium range. I can't talk today, boys. So that is... this is going to rival the PPSH for sure. For sure going to rival the PPSH. That is... yeah, they should have just put the STG in there, but whatever. It's basically an STG. That's going to be really good. I can't wait to use that. The LA7, probably going to be decent for when the air comes in, so you can shoot things down because it's got those nose-mounted machine guns, and it's got two 100-kilogram bombs, so it's not going to be bad. It's going to be kind of like a multi-role aircraft, so that'll be pretty good. I'll probably actually start using that, although the IL-2 is just so damn good. Like, I don't know how you replace that, right? But you might want to put this into your lineup as like 2 aircraft if you're like an aircraft main. That would be pretty sick. BF-109 K4. Yay, it's another fucking BF-109. Yay! Nothing nice. 30mm cannons will be just good when you got to shoot down enemy aircraft, especially when they call in those bomb runs again, but I don't know. Nothing that I look forward to. Premium squads again. You got the Yak 9K. Ooh, 45mm cannon. Powerful armor-piercing shells. That is very important to notice right there, boys. Armor-piercing shells. So now it looks like they are finally listening to me and going to where you can strafe enemy tanks more effectively. So that's going to be super good, because if you hit from the top of the tanks, it's less armored at the top. So that'll be really good to see. I'm really interested to see how the Yak 9, how that's going to work. Penetrating the roof of enemy armored vehicles. That is going to be... That is going to be legit. We might buy this one just to check this out. And the Panzer IV. The tank destroyer. Not really looking forward to that. Does it look like it has? No, it doesn't have any kind of... like external mounted machine gun, so not going to be great at infantry. Why the hell would you use a tank destroyer? It just doesn't make sense. Battle of Tunisia. Okay, I always knew this was coming. I always knew the Bello fighter, I can't speak today, was coming. That's good. I thought this would have been the first aircraft that they let you get, but I'm glad it's here. So, good on that. I think that'll be really cool. It has the coax machine gun on the Panzer 470. Okay, nice. Well, that's good. As long as it has like a coaxial machine gun, that'll be nice, right? Does it look like it? Oh yeah, it's right here. Duh. That'll be nice then. That'll look really great. The BF-110C7. BF-110s are always really good in the game. So let's look at what they've got here. They say specifically the MG-13 gunner protecting the rear, so those tail gunners still look like they're coming out, still look like they're being worked on though. It's just got two 250 kg bombs. That's pretty good. I wonder if it has the nose cannons. It looks like it does on the picture, but it's not listed in the armament. And that's coming for the Battle of Tunisia. That'll be really good. The Johnson M1941. That's pretty cool that they have this coming out so everyone can use it. I use it in not Berlin, but Normandy. Super good at Normandy. My favorite squad to use. I really think you guys are actually going to love this. I like the Johnson rifle way better than the M1 Garand. So I'm glad to see that people are finally able to unlock premium weapons. Hey, what's up, Gold Seeker? Welcome back, man. The ZH-29 is a Czechoslovakian, also something that you saw in the Battle of Moscow for the Germans. Super great weapon. Really love it. Sounds fucking phenomenal. So I'm glad to see that come to Tunisia as well. Sherman 2 and the Panzer IV F2. Yes. That's going to be sick. Both of those I think will be really good. I think that's kind of really cool to see. I don't know exactly if I would use the Sherman 2 over the Grant. Right? I don't know. I will definitely use the Panzer IV F2 over the current Panzer that's in the game. But the Sherman 2, I might still just use the Grant just for the HE, right? Just for its property of killing infantry. I don't know. That'll be a tough one. We'll have to test that, but these are good additions. These seem very balanced to me. So I'm okay with that. I think this is really good. Really good additions right here. That's probably the best balanced additions that I've seen thus far for vehicles. The Matilda, my favorite tank in World War II, has finally made it, boys. Yes. Mad applause. Mad applause for that. Definitely getting the Matilda. Nobody gives a shit about the Panzer III-N. Nobody cares. No one will buy this. Everyone will buy this. This will be really cool because it's going to be fast. It'll be really good at killing infantry. It's not going to be the best at killing enemy armor because I think like armor is kind of advanced too far for this being super effective. But within Tunisia, because you have these wide flanks, I feel like it's going to be really good for that. I wonder if all of its armaments work. Wonder if like the smoke canisters and stuff like that work. And yeah, I wonder if the Panzer III-N does have the heat rounds. That would be interesting too. If it does have the heat rounds, that would make the Panzer III-N a good viable option too. I don't know. Since it's premium, it might have the heat, but I know it doesn't have heat in the regular game, like in the vanilla part of it. So that'll be interesting. I'll have to check that out. Battle of Moscow, DT-29. We've seen it in the Battle of Berlin. It's great. I love it. Nothing super special about it. The 39M, which is a Hungarian. Yep, I thought it was Czechoslovakian. It's Hungarian. So another premium squad weapon that you are going to be able to use for free in the Battle of Moscow. That's super cool. I like that. That'll be nice. That'll be nice to use. The 40-round magazine is going to be really good too. That's pretty interesting. I wonder how that's going to fare though. Like I wonder how this is going to stack against like PPDs. I don't think it'll stack very well. It'll depend on how the rate of fire is. It says a very high rate of fire, so maybe it will, but it kind of depends on like the recoil, I feel like. The sights are going to be that closed sights, which I like, so that'll be really nice. The PE2, okay. 6 100-kilogram bombs. That is pretty legit. That's pretty legit right there. 6 of them with 4 defensive guns. This thing might be just a tank. Yeah, this thing might be just like a tank in the air, right? I'll be interested to see how this works. I'm interested to use this a lot. But again, the IL-2 is just so hard to take out because of the 20mm cannons. The BF-110 F2. BF-110s, always good. 250 caliber bombs with a footprint. The array of replicator allow you to attack ground targets, air targets alike. Doesn't look like it's got the rockets on there. No, it doesn't have any rockets attached, so probably will not use this at all. But I don't know. Yeah, I doubt I'll use it. So I would definitely give the advantage to the Soviets on that air right there. Premium squads in the Battle of Moscow. So you got the M3 from the Lend-Lease program. Okay. Like, why the fuck are we giving the Russians better tanks? They already have the T-50. This is completely imbalanced. Why would you give the Russians a better tank and then give the Germans just a shitty fighter? Why the hell would you do that? That's interesting. Yeah, this is... I mean, yeah, the M3, whatever, not like super, oh my god, powerful, and I doubt people will use this over the T-50. But the fact that you gave them another viable tank option for them to use, and then you gave the Germans a plane is kind of bullshit, in my opinion. So this is the worst imbalance that I've seen for this whole thing. Probably the best thing that I can think of. Man, that's so hard. What is going to be the one thing that I'm looking forward to the most? Stop blocking websites. That's really tough, guys. I can't think of the one that I'm going to be the most excited for. Honestly, I might go with the 1919. That's probably going to be something I'm very excited to use, is the 1919. Close second is definitely going to be the Matilda. So that's what I'm going to go with. But what do you guys think?